Saturday night. How's it going? You doing okay? I'm doing okay. I'm still upright. About to have about to embark on my one of my feast days for the week. The eat whatever I want days. It's kind of nice. And it's been a very silly day today. Very silly indeed. First, I do want to say we've got 18 cabins booked for the cruise, which is pretty stinking exciting. We've got Reese flashing her panties. And then I had somebody in particular sending me songs that she was making up because of Reese's chat and how Reese was obsessed with the fupa. That woman is a mess. We love her, but she a mess. So, I'm wearing my Buc-ee's t-shirt. It's the beaver nuggets for me. I mean, it's going to say beaver on it. How can I not? Right? So yeah, that's amusing. Yeah, a lot of fupa talk tonight. And then the songs about the fupa, which are just flying. And then at the very end of the live, Blake Reed laid a line on us. So I figured that tonight's theme was going to be pickup lines. But I do also need to address a bit of a scandal that I just picked up on. Happened a couple of days ago on Ms. Marilyn's channel. Ms. Marilyn Honig. No, I did not dye my hair brown. It's just all stuffed up in a hat. I'm going through my Nora Ames era. And I'm watching Marilyn Honig's chat. And then I found out how she makes tea. The woman doesn't own a tea kettle, electric or otherwise. I can't believe it. I'm beside myself. The woman needs to get her TRs in. And by TRs, I mean tea ritual. And she just hasn't. It is Kettlegate. I'm saying it. I'm shocked. Stunned, even. That Maz doesn't own a kettle. Okay, Kim D, you don't have a tea kettle, but you know what? You probably make your tea with, like, I don't know, fire and some kind of weird Mormon ritual thing that you learned, some old pioneer. You use a mason jar to steep your tea. Okay. I don't understand. I'm friggin' baffled. And was sitting here laughing so hard that I couldn't stop. And I got to that. I was watching that just before I came live on here. So I had to say something. I had to weigh in. It was killing me. All right, let's see who's here. Miss Sunrise Dawn, hello. Hello from North Georgia. Hello from North Hoth. Welcome, North Georgia. Hello, Kim D. Hi. She's rocking it out for life. Howdy do. Howdy ho. Susan P., good to see you. Miss Sunrise Dawn, she got him out. Jen's here. Hey, hey. Good evening, Brian. One of the few things I miss from Texas is Buc-ee's. It's insane. I've been to like 2 of them, and they're bonkers. Hello, Miss Retired Red. Good to see you. I'm gonna have more stuff for the spreadsheet soon. Yeah, no, I did not dye my hair brown. It's just all stuffed up in a hat, and my regrowth is like, it's like a dishwater blonde. So with this lighting and stuff, it just, you can't really tell. I need to get some bleach. I need to get some bleach and make things a lot more vibrant. I'll feel more like myself once that happens. My first chat is one of Reese's mods, and she's up there throwing her undies all over the screen, right? You rang. I did. It's this whole kettle thing. I'm beside myself. I don't know what to do. Oh my God, the wonderful Ms. Marilyn shouted me out for the gems name. I spit my coffee all over my desk. Hey, at least you didn't drop your fucking spatula. Oh, that's never going to get old. Never. But I did see that. That's actually right where I have it paused, is on your comment, Jen. I scrolled up to see Blake's line in Reese's chat and I couldn't find it. Hello, all. Okay, so she put it up on the screen too, right at the end of hers. Something about February 15th. That's not the only thing that's going to be coming at midnight. Something like that. Yeah, that was the upshot of it. I own hella teapots, just no kettle. Okay. I don't own a tea kettle, just heat my water up on the stove, bring to a boil, steep for 15 minutes, and you're good. Maya doesn't even know what a tea kettle is. I looked at some in Walmart the other day and got so confused I walked away. Oh my. Okay. It doesn't need to be that complicated. Simple is best. I just get the ones that I fill with water, put on the stove, and they whistle when they're done. Yep. Don't think Mormons do caffeine, but what do I know? I grew up in a cult. Hey, there's a lot of herbal teas that don't have any caffeine in them at all. I don't own a tea kettle either. When I make it, it gets steeped in the pitcher. Yeah, but we're talking about hot tea, Sweet Pea, not sweet tea, Georgia. Hello from Fresno. Apparently, ew, he's near you now? Convicted serial rapist Danny Masterson? Oh, that's right, because he's in Corcoran. Yeah. I'm not totally upset on about his new digs. So I completely failed on the TRs, but I did make some Fleaboard Warrior merch tonight. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Get it. Brisket breakfast tacos. Ooh. Those sound good. Hey, y'all. Greetings from Jacksonville, Florida. Hello, Artsy Tartsy. Oh, Red's got your videos playing now. She's going to get you those watch hours in no time flat. Kim D, hi. Rocking it out in Minnesota. I noped out on the chat. Tonight's chat with Reese went to bed. Guess I missed out on the fun. Oh, Lord. Yeah, you did. Tommy ran his errands hard tonight. Yeah, she's trying to act like he's actually went somewhere. I'm like, girl, he is throwing the spam javelin. We just use water boilers. Is that the same? Yeah. Yeah. My choice was easy. The red one. Well, there you go. I have a Limoges. Is it Limoges teapot or Limoges teapot? But I hardly use it because I'm so afraid of breaking it. Fair. That's fair. But I mean, seriously, lady, a simple kettle. Jasper escaped earlier, y'all. Cue me and a crying kid running through the neighborhood yelling for him for 20 minutes, only to find out the stinker came back home and crawled right up to the hubby. Of course he did. Also tells he was feeling better. I got an electric kettle with a pretty blue light off of Amazon. We do like our electric kettle. And you can do so much with an electric kettle. More than just boil water. You can make hard-boiled eggs in the thing. You can make oatmeal in it. You can make soup in it. You can make, oh my God, you can do all kinds of things with an electric kettle. Hey, hey, Paris. Saturday stay-ups. That's right. Let's see. What else going? That doesn't necessarily sound like... I mean, I know what you mean. I'm just saying. If I were to say something like that, God forbid Nora would say something like that. Or Liz Cyrus. Good heavens. Hey, everybody. Kimberly Gabaldon. I'm trying to figure out how to make semi-sheer roll-up window shades for the kitchen. If anybody has done it, please let me know. No, that's well beyond my DIY skills. I'm thinking maybe Kim. Kim might be able to help you. Love from the Fru Insane Asylum and Vampire Lair. I threw up. I said Limoges right the first time. Okay, cool. He scared the bejesus out of me, y'all. And yes, he's not 100% yet. He gets tired fairly quickly, but at least he's trying to bark and play. Good, good, good for Jasper. I'm glad to see that he's feeling his oats again. I had a whistling tea kettle in the 70s and the 90s. Now I just boil water in a little pan. That's also fair. The electric water boiler kettle is what we use. Yep. You asking the wrong woman. I am not the woman for that question. I have no idea about hand egg, sports ball. I feel so dumb right now. I drink herbal non-caffeine tea almost daily, long day. Girl, long week. This week has been just bonkers. Oh, okay. No sports ball this weekend. Next weekend is a superb owl. Okay. I'm out of sorts tonight, so I'm just going to listen. Fair enough. Figured this would be the group to ask. Yeah, I have never done anything like that, but I bet there's somebody in this gang of crafty people that might know how to do that. What else we got? Yeah. So, um, my favorite pickup line. Well, first of all, Kimberly Gabaldon. Can we have a Xenu Marlene, please? I think we need a Xenu Marlene. Ooh, see? Accordion fold, but look up tutorial on DIY Roman shades. There we go. I love it. Good news, FBI is cracking down on Jehovah's Witness church employees for failing to report knowledge of child abuse. Yes. First offense, 1 year in jail, but if more victims after not reporting, up to 7 years in prison. Very nice. Paris, I love this news. That makes me super happy. And with that, hell yes, we are going to Xenu Marlene. Cheers to that, y'all. Holy crap in a basket. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. I am really glad to hear that. I'm even happier to hear that it's FBI, because that means it's federal. And that means that's going to be nationwide. I'm really happy about that. Yes, Jen, go get your coffee for your Xenu. That's amazing. Wow. They have 36 hours to report or you go to jail. Ooh, damn. All right. I am not mad at that at all. Hey, Ann Casillas, good to see you. Oh, and see, here's Kim. Here's Kim coming in with the save. Kimberly, I've only used the DIY roll-up kit one time. It was easy. I use a nail and do fabric wraps around smaller windows. Okay. I have a really, really, really 60s retro kitchen, but the curtains look like white lace from the 80s and seem out of place. Okay. Well, go on. Do your thing. I love it. Oh my. Pardon me. That's what you get when you drink carbonated things. Yeah. So we were talking about pickup lines because of the one that Blakey laid on us. And because, oh, hey, Morla. And I guess since we're 10 days away from that Hallmark holiday that certain people really get into, and the rest of us could not give half of a desiccated dog shit about, we should probably get on with the pickup lines because that's somewhat important. Hey, Barbara. Good to see you. I looked at California's laws, and Mandatory Reporter's Handbook has so many useful methods of getting convictions and would be a good starting point for second gens to learn the legal system. Okay. Cool. I like it. Mention it to them. Lord. Things got busy in here all of a sudden. There's our Barbara. I'm going to grab some celery and whipped French onion cheese dip. Ooh, damn, girl. Live on the edge. Okay. I wrote a poem for a woman I liked one time. The last line was, "Thank you for existing." She broke my heart. Ooh, damn. That's harsh. I do, Marla. I have 18 cabins reserved, and I'm so excited that I'm actually beside myself. Like, I don't know what to do with myself. This is so exciting. It makes me so happy to see this thing, like, doing the thing. It's actually happening, and I'm super excited about it, and every time I send somebody that confirmation, and then they start squeaking on the phone because they got it and they are finally able to let it out that they're super excited, I love that. I love it. It lifts me up every single time. Every single time. And somebody I was talking to today said, "You'd think it'd be old hat for you by now." Nope, it's not. It's not. I love it. Every time I can help facilitate somebody making happy noises like that, or getting excited about something and handing them something that they can look forward to, I love that. I love that. It's very fulfilling. Brian, she didn't deserve you. Yeah, that's true. Pickup lines. Worked in a few bars, but I'll have to think way back. You go on. Well, here I am. What are your other 2 wishes? Nice. Susie Oberholtz. Of course you're not the only never sleeper you see. Come on in with the rest of us dirty stay-ups. You're welcome. You are welcome here. What's up? What's happening, Joe? Good to see you. Welcome back. I know, Kimberly, I'm flapping. I'm so excited. Nuh-uh. Did I do it? I hit $5.99. That's bonkers. That's bonkers. Somebody just emailed me or just texted me a photo. What do we got? That's a tattoo. That looks like a tattoo. Kim. Is that a brand or a tattoo? Looks like a tattoo. Artsy, tartsy, doopity doo. Still excited. I know. I am too. I'm just waiting for YouTube to approve I filled out all of the little things that I was supposed to fill out, and now the whole channel is in review, and I have to wait for them to get their act together for that. Really wish I could go, but 8 days is hard. I hear you. I hear you. I understand. When I asked if I had any names tattooed on my body, I respond, yes, all of them. Then I put my leg on their lap and show my ankle tattoo. It is my own design and it has every letter of the alphabet. And how many bar bets did you win with that, Kim? You could win all the bar bets. All of them. All of them. All right, so now I'm going to show you what she sent me. That's her design. And you can make any letter of the alphabet with it. Amazing. I know somebody who had the words "your name" tattooed on their butt just so that they could win bar bets. I can tell you I've got your name tattooed on my butt. $50 says you don't. There you go. So it's like $250 plus tax, etc. Question, but I'm scraping pennies here. Do you know who you're rooming with? If you know who you're rooming with, then it's $250 per person for the deposit. The rest you'll scrape together for June 23rd. If you know who you're rooming with, it's $250 per person. If you feel like you're going to get your own room, it's $500 for the deposit. And you've still got a month. They always run their finger on it to make sure all the letters are there. It's a great pickup response. Of course it is. That's amazing. Susie Oberholtz says, you're starting a channel in a few days. That's awesome. Please let us know what it is. Please drop in. Let us know what the channel name is. We will get you some subs. And you know that Reese is going to give you that bump too. 100%. Rule of thumb for name tattoos, no names unless they're your children or a loved one who has died. Okay, yep, that's fair. Yep, I can get behind that. Otherwise, none, ever. No names. Oh, there you go, Hef. Kim will room with you. She's 2 weeks away from having her deposit, too. I have my mom's name tattooed on me. It's her actual handwriting. That's fair. I have my best friend's handwriting on me, just not her name. The handwriting on around this guy. That's my best friend's handwriting. And I've got 2 more designs by her also in my skin. My tramp stamp and the one on the back of my neck. So, yeah. That's appropriate. Oh, you've got somebody. It's just Stephanie East. Okay, yeah. As soon as you've got your 250 and Stephanie East has her 250, all you got to do is hit me up. Send me your info. Yeah, pets count too. You can have pet names tattooed on you, and that is totally acceptable. Anything else? I'm a little weirded out by anybody else's name, you know? Like, definitely no significant others, boyfriends, girlfriends, spouses. It's just asking for a divorce. Just asking for it. Or something worse. You know what I mean? But yeah, just get with me. Just let me know what's going on. And as soon as you've got it, I'll tell you and Stephanie what information I need to make the reservation. And then we can even do a 3-way Facebook chat. Noted I add Facebook chat right on the end of that, so you didn't think that we were just going to have a 3-way. I wouldn't threaten you with a good time like that. And then we can get it all handled. I did that with Duchess Diana and a dose of Rose, and they just hung out in the video chat while I was in another screen going tappity tap, and yeah, we got it handled. Yep. So we can totally do that. And it's just $250 straight. No tax, no nothing. $250 straight. . Damn it, got my hopes up. BRB gotta run an errand. You gotta go double click the mouse a little bit. Get the bean. Can I ask y'all about a channel idea? Y'all, can she ask us about a channel idea? Of course you can. Of course you can. Ask us about a channel idea. I disagree with you here, Paris. I gotta disagree with you. You say that the best scene for picking someone up at a bar was Tiny Pants in Top Gun when he sang "You've Lost That Love and Feeling." Why would you want to say that to somebody that you're trying to encounter that love and feeling with? The song just doesn't make sense. They could have done better. They could have chosen a better song because that kind of. What's up? Good night. I hang out because I'm sure everybody's going to be saying good night, Mrs. Cricket's mom. Yeah, I disagree. I just don't think it's a good song choice. I think he could do better. I think they should have chosen better, and they didn't. So the scene was destined to become iconic pretty much whatever song it was. Night, Mom. Night, Mom. Good night, Chow's mom. Night. She says good night, everybody. Everybody's saying good night and sleep well, Mrs. Cricket's mom. She loves that you guys call her that. She just, it makes her giggle. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think that song was appropriate for the goal that they were trying to achieve, you know? I mean, if their goal was looking like jackasses in the middle of a bar, achievement unlocked. But I don't know. I don't think the song choice works. However, speaking of airplanes, I was really pleased with myself at the line that I came up with quite some time ago. That was basically, you could say, especially if you're male, you could say this to a female and it would work. You could say, "Are you an airplane seatbelt? Because you need to be strapped low and tight across my hips." Or fastened low and tight across my hips, however they say it. It varies from crew to crew. I was kind of impressed with myself when I came up with that one. But let's see. Somebody else I know used to say, "Baby, you got a butt like a muffin. You need to be buttered and jammed." I was like, oh, shit. Calm down now. Everybody's saying goodnight to Mom. I was 5 because he was on my level then. Okay, that's fair enough. My BFF and I were on staff together and we're thinking about starting a channel to talk about what it's like to be on non-SO staff. Also, the culture of public at regular orgs. I like it. I like it, and I find that it's a voice that's underrepresented. So yeah, I think it's a great idea. Don't get a whole lot of people who just did time as public staff, as not as Sea Org. So yeah, I think that's a fantastic idea. I had my first sex dream after watching the love scene as an adult. It was super lame. Oh, man. The blue light special scene? I'm so sorry. You need to talk to your brain and tell it to do better. And we may interview other ex-staff in a series or something. Yeah. Well, everybody's giving you great positive feedback here. I think it's a fantastic idea. So you'll be focusing more on non-SO experiences. I love that content idea, Amy. There's so much many of us don't know about staff in public. Exactly, because we get it bashed into our heads is that Sea Org is the only thing that matters. But yeah, I dig it. I think it's a fantastic idea, and I think it would be really interesting. Yeah, people are interested for sure. There are so many levels of Scientology. It's crazy. Yeah, no shitting. Fax machine beatings. I mean, hey, hey, Summer. Fucking fax machine beatings. The fact that Reese now says so that she has a concealed carry for a fax machine, she keeps one in her purse. I'm like, I'm crying. I want to get her a holster. What are we talking about? Pickup lines. Uh, Teagate. Teapot Gate. Maryland doesn't have a teapot. Just general Saturday night tomfoolery. Nothing really outrageous. And like we stay on topic up in this piece anyway. Picket line. I can touch the end of my nose with my tongue and make my lips make a heart. Fun flirts, not really pickup lines. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I think we'll all sub to that. Oh, and see, Susie will have you on her channel too. Love it. Beautiful. No, I don't believe Reese was ever Sea Org, but she was on staff from a really young age. Zena Marlene? Well, if you insist. Cheers. There are 27 people watching that I can see. If you're new here, let me explain the Xenu Marlene. For those of you who don't already know, Xenu is the big bad in Scientology lore, and Marlene was the leader of the cult that Marilyn Honig was in. Her name is Marlene Sweeney. That's the trigger word. You can call it a drinking game. You can call it an indulgence game. You can call it whatever you want. Call me Ishmael. Whenever you hear either one of those words, take a drink, hit the, you can toke, you can have a potato chip. It doesn't have to be mind-altering substances, mood-altering substances. It can simply be whatever you're indulging yourself in. Iced tea, some lovely water. In Reese's case, it would probably be more electrolytes. Whatever it is that you're indulging in. Doesn't have to be psychoactive at all. Just indulge. Take a moment and indulge. This, not psychoactive, just a small amount of nicotine. That's all. It's pretty hard to be on staff, at least in the Sea Org, they cover food and shelter, such as it is. But yeah. Well, then she can let a Brit send her one with some proper British tea. Oh, Lord. stand back. Oh, she's already on it. Red is already on it. She was cadet org for a few months until her dad picked her up in the middle of the night. That is true. I want to do a channel that covers Scientology, especially getting their tax status revoked, but also other parts of my life. Okay. I can get behind that. Little Rosetta Night Cricket? Kind of. Cheap is what it is. Because once midnight hit, it was officially Sunday, and Sunday is one of my cheat days, my feast days. So this is cap falling off. Strawberry Andre. It's bubbly, it's sweet, and my neighbors, when they got married, 6 years ago, damn, they had a bunch of bottles of that. So it was kind of a little throwback. But I'm kind of celebrating tonight because we made it through the week. It's been a hell of a day, a hell of a week. And I got 18 cabins booked, y'all. Why shouldn't I celebrate? Also, it's been a really rough pain day for me, so I'm doing whatever I can. I can lick my nose too. I don't think I'd ever try to pick somebody up by saying that, though. Yeah, it works better when guys are trying to approach women. But, you know, it would work on some guys. First place I'd look for a whistling teapot would be a thrift store. Yeah. Goodwill? Hell yes. Reese was in cadet org for a few weeks. Her dad tried to join the SO with the kids after the divorce. They snuck away one night and GTF got the fuck out of there. Thank God. Yeah. For sure. Hey. Good to see you, Miss Kara, the leader of the pack. Miss Kara was the first one to book in, y'all. 18 cabins have followed after her, but she was the first one to book in. And I recognize that. She was the trendsetter. She was the influencer on that one, for sure. Cricket, thanks for starting your channel. It's nice to have a spot to just exist for a while and enjoy. We need this. You know what? I think so too. I'm really glad. It makes me really happy to see that you guys just show up and we don't really have to have a topic and things don't have to be like, the only reason that I'm wearing lipstick is because I put pressure on myself to do it. But I'm not wearing any other makeup. I'm, rocking the hat and everything. And boy, do my bangs get fucked up in this hat. I look ridiculous. But yeah, we can just hang out. We don't have to, there's no agenda. There's nothing. And I'm really glad that you guys are enjoying this with me. It makes me really happy. Speaking of agendas, though, there is one thing we have to get out of the way. Night meds. Take your night meds. It's a modern pharmacology. Drink first so the melatonin doesn't stick. Yep. Whoever gave me that trick, I don't remember who it was. I think it might have been Tammy. Sure works like a charm. Just amazing. So yeah, this is your reminder. Take your night meds. Ooh. Harsh. My trigger phrase is, I'm on my way. It's what my mom used to tell me, and never show up. I would watch out the window for hours and hours, but never came back for me. Holy shit, girl. That sucks. All I would send is Lipton family size and a massive bag of sugar. I'm a Southern bitch. Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, that sweet tea is no joke, especially if you make it right. Shit is high octane. I love Riesling. It's super sweet. Grab a bottle, just make sure it's German. There are good cheap ones. Good cheap one. I think that was my nickname in high school. It was a doozy of a week. It sure was. Susie can tie a cherry stem in a knot with her tongue. That's right. It's the best way to do it. And Casillas is here. She booked today. This is definitely a chill zone for sure. Tonight I popped out of Reese's chat as it was getting a bit steamy, and over in Zach the lawyer friend, they were talking about airplane boneyards. Boneyards. Giggity giggity. Giggity goo. Sorry. What can I say? I have the sense of humor of a 12-year-old boy. What do you want? For those that don't know, I'm from a Mormon family background. I grew up Southern Baptist Pentecostal, not far from Clearwater. Been fascinated by cults from very young. Share all the channels. Yep. Yep. Any of the cult ideas, she will sub and watch them all. And I probably will too. I probably will too. Yeah, Kim, I was there. I was there with you. I know I got to write the rest of the damn thing. I just got to sit down, and I even had some words in my head, but I didn't write them down because I'm sometimes a dipshit. But I gotta work it. I gotta work it. Yeah, I just got to sit down and work on it. I now sing that song every night before Ambien. Actually, I stay with the morning meds too. Nice. Well, I don't have a song for your morning meds, for your day meds. But give me some time. I come up with songs for fucking everything, man. Give me some time. Did you watch the live performance of Lara and Serge at Jenna's 40th birthday with Aaron? It was beautiful. I did not. I was watching Reese Pants, and then I was watching some stuff from my watch later list because I'm trying to pare that fucking thing down. God, I was so close. And then this week happened, and everything went bonkers. She is Southern as y'all. She owned a tea room for a while. Nice. That is Southern. Southern Baptist here. Thankfully, my grands kept us from the groups that were out there. Yep. I realized that the best thing my mom ever did was abandon me at 3 months old. She couldn't take care of a child. I'm lucky my grandparents raised me. Damn. Yeah, you are. That's amazing. Yeah, there was boning everywhere, Susie. It's crazy. What a night. What a Saturday night. I mean, who expects any less from a Saturday night? But still. I was listening to Reese in my car, and she was talking about Taco Bell, and my 8-year-old daughter said, "She's so relatable." See? Perfect. Something to go with pharmacology. I will probably figure it out tomorrow. I love changing words to songs. Yeah, it's something that they can help your physiology. Maybe, maybe. I think that's what I was thinking. I'll work on it. I'll work on it. It's on the back burner, and it'll just muddle in there and do its thing. Daymed is the anti-anxiety, antidepressant I call my anti-bitch pill. Yeah, I don't have any of those. I never said I was a nice woman. Seal Bilf is here. Hey, sugar, good to see you. Are you late? I don't know. I don't remember ringing a bell saying y'all had to be in here. Ah, you're fine. You didn't miss muster. She thought I owed her for not aborting me. I high-fived her and we laughed together because we have a sick sense of humor. That's what gets me through life. Okay. I cannot wait for high tea while at sea days. Clotted cream, you are a long-lost friend. I do love a good sea day. I want more sea days. I want all the sea days. They make me so happy. But I want port days too, so that our beloved Reese Pants can get on the beach and do her little beachy thing. I had another huge chunk of Mormon fall out of my brain a couple days ago. Perfection no longer required in my life. It's been an interesting week. Ooh, nice. I love it. Took a little while though, didn't it? That one's a tough one. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's the day meds. Take your day meds. Yeah, that's what I'm doing because I'm doing the night meds to the same song, the Flintstones theme song. Um, I just have to actually write the fucking thing. And I've only gotten to modern pharmacology so far, but you know what? I'll put my brain to it and I'll work on it. Any ology would work. That's true, artsy tartsy. Time for some bzzz. Thank you all so much again for the feedback. It's very encouraging too. Good. Good. Well, you just let us know when you decide to do that thing, girl, and we're going to get you subbed up. Hell yes. Hell yes, we are. Doo doo. Doodly doo. Finally went back to watch the K-drama that I started in December, lost track of time. Marie, I understand. Easy. Let's see what else we got in here. I can live with day meds and pharmacology because that is the part that makes me laugh. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to wind up having to write the. It's a thing now. Now I've been challenged. The gauntlet has been thrown. Who sent me an email? Holy shit. Okay. Kimberly sent me an email. When she said 60s retro, she was not joking, y'all. Let's take a look. First pick is The Way the House Came, kitchen remodeled in the 60s. Damn. Yeah, that's retro AF. That is hella retro. Yes, Summer Savage, there is a prom. We are having a prom. Oh, these are the pendant lights that are gonna go in. Cute. Yep, there's gonna be a prom. Reese never had one. I never had one. Red never had one. Barbara never had one. There's a bunch of us never had a prom. So we're gonna have a prom. We're gonna throw our own fucking prom. And it's gonna be awesome. I'm super exciting. We haven't chosen a decade yet or a theme. If I know Reese, we're probably gonna be leaning toward 80s. But yeah, oh, you didn't have one either, Summer. All right. So see, we got a lot of people never had any proms. It's gonna happen. We're just throwing our own damn prom. Anne didn't have a prom. See how many people never had proms? We're going to have a prom. Who needs some musty old school gym to have a prom? Not me. We can have prom on a ship with blackjack and hookers. Wait, no. Probably just blackjack. But yeah, we haven't quite nailed down a theme yet. I'm going to be talking to the events planning committee, the events planning team on the ship, and see if there's going to be a venue that we can have to ourselves for a couple of hours. And we can scamper in there and decorate. And then, and if it's on one of the elegant nights, if we have it on one of the elegant nights, then there's going to be photographers literally all over the ship. Like, you're not going to be able to step 3 times without crashing into a photographer and a backdrop and some lights and shit. So it's happening. It's happening. We're going to have a damn prom. But I want to have, yeah, we're going to grab some of Reese's extra crispy guys from the ice cream machine and party all night long. That's right. That's right. Now, Reese already has a date. She already has a date, which leaves all of the extra crispy guys for the rest of us. If that's what you're into. You know, if you dig that sort of thing, that's fine. To each their own. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You know, we can all check it out. Yes, Summer Savage. Yep. So Tommy's going to take Reese to prom. And that's going to be awesome. And we're going to have a good time. Bedtime reminder just buzzed. All right. Good night, Kim. Sleep sweet. Sleep sweet. Rest well as much as you can. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. I know, right? Her date isn't even extra crispy. He's just lightly broasted. Maybe. Crispy guys have disposable income, and even my fat butt can outrun them. Nice. Nice. Yeah, it's you know, now we're talking about having a fupa contest, and Reese is coming up with some shit, and I'm watching her shows, and every time she comes up with some idea in that precious little brain meat of hers, fevered though it may be sometimes, I'm writing them down. I'm taking notes. I bring them to y'all, or I brainstorm in my own fevered little brain, and we're gonna make it happen. It's gonna be a ridiculously good time. Emphasis on the dick. Wait, sorry. Sorry, I'm 12. What do you want? I'm 12. Paris wants FUPA merch. Because of course. I'm sure somebody can make it. I can't even design my own merch. I have no idea what I'm doing. I can't make a thumbnail. So no, we could not. I'm glad there's a gathering for everyone. It's not like we could all take one excursion together. No, we can't. Because there's going to be the way things are booking. We might book up all 45 cabins in the block. And then some. That's going to be like 90 people. You can't put 90 people on one excursion. I'm out 2. It's sewing with Nani Day tomorrow. Okay. All right, Red. Rest well. So Tommy's spoken for. If Scott doesn't go, maybe I can steal Johnny. That's very possible. FUPA merch. What would I have for merch? I'd have to think about that. It's probably going to wind up being something along the lines of, did you take your meds? Derp. Speaking of goofiness and my clumsy ass and medication and medical treatment, look how she's healing. It's healing up really nicely. I'm quite pleased. This is a true thing. Yes. Should be able to. Yes, ma'am. Did you find out what K-pop groups Barbara likes? She likes BTS. She likes Blackpink. I got her listening to Vicks and Mamamoo tonight. Those are the 2 that she mentioned. So, yeah. Dirty Stay Up pillboxes. Nice. Dirty Stay Ups merch. Yeah. Take your night meds on a long t-shirt sleeper. Okay. Thank you. It looks a lot freaking better than it did when I actually injured myself. Not much, artsy. Not much. But I've got a lot of stuff written down and a lot of stuff to kind of sift through, and I've been getting emails about it and everything. So, yeah. Laying the phone down but listening, had too much of an emotional day and I'm beat. All right, honey. All right. Well, just in case you pass out on us, sleep sweet, honey. Isn't the Wi-Fi expensive enough? It can be, but there are those of us who are dedicated and have said we're going to be streaming from the ship. Therefore, if we make a promise, we gotta keep it. So we're gonna. Oh yeah, that's a good question. Hey, if Scott does go, can you warn us before he sneezes the measure on the Richter scale, right? We don't need to be starting no tsunamis in the middle of the Caribbean, okay? Uh, I understand, Kathy Mitchell. I wish I was going on the cruise with you all. Oh, well, that's life. I know. And you know what? This is not going to be the last one. It won't be the last one. There's going to be more. I'll have protest materials posted and available for anyone that wants them tomorrow. Very nice. Very nice, pup groomer. You know, the other one that I was thinking, other than your family misses you, is es una culta or es una secta, because they sure do get at all of the different nationalities, don't they? You'd buy a bathrobe from me? All right. Okay, she's forgiven for liking the 2 that I don't really like because she's a cutie. See, I like Blackpink. I don't like all of their stuff, but I really do dig most of their stuff, and BTS has good message to most of their songs. I mean, War of Hormone is a little, but, you know. He rarely scares me with them anymore, but he got me earlier today. I didn't know he was behind me and he sneezed. My soul temporarily left my body. I bet it did. Lordine. This is just the first one. That's right, Summer. This is just the first one. Just the first one. And we're going to be doing, like land resorts, stuff like that. I mean, it's just the first gatheration, folks. It's only the beginning. Writing that down, I'll look up the proper spelling. Yeah, just Google "it's a cult" in Spanish or literally any other language. Yeah, and you're going to be able to catch the live streams. All right, the bathrobe needs to be long as fuck and had a hood and be thick. Okay, good to know. I'm going to keep that all in mind. Thick, hood, long as fuck. There you go. There you go, Jen. Es una secta. Yeah, this is good stuff. And I really love all the connection. It really is about connection. Captain Tommy is all about connection, and what we do here is about connection, and what Reese does is about connection. That's rising tide lifts all ships. I can't wait to super chat you. Congrats on all the subs. Thank you very much. A good Muslim word to use, haram. Haram. Other popular nationalities that are going in right now. A lot of the Eastern European countries. They've been talking about that a lot. Spanish, Italian. I don't know. I'm probably not the best person to ask. Thank you very much, Kara. I know, I'm looking forward to it. My YouTube channel is being reviewed right now. Yeah, Russian, Polish. And as soon as they get done reviewing it, which could take up to a month, they said, then they'll send me an email and let me know what's up. And then you'll see, you just checked and you had to resubscribe to me. Cool, so they back on their bullshit. We'll make sure oh my god. You guys, I'm at 601, at least according to this, not counting the people that have been unsubscribed. Apparently, if you're liking and leaving comments or chatting, you're less likely to be unsubbed. Somebody said that in one of the chats. I don't know how legit that is. Um, but yeah, yeah. So I'm YouTube is doing that thing. But yeah, I just looked at my live feed of my channel analytics and it says I'm at 601. Bonkers. So yeah, check and make sure that you're still subscribed. Jen's here with the party hats. Hell yeah. Scott could save someone a lot of culty people Monday. It costs a fortune to go exterior. And he could just sneak up behind and sneeze behind them. Yeah. Right out of their bodies. They'd be 3 feet back of their head in no time. You like and you chat. And saying leave a comment in the section below after the live ends too. Maybe that's why that smart little pumpkin muffin Liz Ferris always wants to race people to the comments because she's trying to make sure that people are engaging and not being unsubbed. I don't know, but if you would please do me the favor of checking to see whether or not you're still subscribed, that would be wonderful. You can also like or dislike as you choose. Do as you will. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed, or resubscribe if you've been unsubbed, and tickle my bell. Select all so that you're informed anytime my random ass decides to go online, because I never know when I'm going to go live. So, why should you? But yeah, feel free. I look at all of my comments. I read all of my comments. And yeah, this does call for a Xenu Marlene, doesn't it? Hell yes. Yep, just go back to thumbs up and write brief comments on any past ones too. That's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you guys so much. I'm beside myself. I don't know how long YouTube's going to take to do their thing, whatever it takes for them to review. But I hit the milestones. Ooh. Jen picked a couple more up to 238. Very nice. And Jen, I'll put your linkity boo in the description box, but I'm also going to put it in the chat. If you guys haven't subbed to Jen yet, she does amazing pupperoo related stuff. She actually is a pup groomer, but she also has a service animal, and she knows a lot more about service animals. Oh, Miss Sunrise Dawn added 2 more. Yeah, let's bring them all up. All right, Anon 4. Yes, Kimberly. It took me 1 day, and a lot of that has to do, I'm thinking, with Reese. So give us part 2, Anon. I'm waiting on you. I'm really not trying to cause drama with this, but I feel like this is the only open chat where I won't get shut down for asking. I do love and respect Kelly. Her channel is great. One assumes you mean Kelly Copter. But she holds people to account, which I think SPTV needs more of. But she didn't do an interview with Andrew Gold, who we now know is a transphobe. She called out others and Goldie, etc. Okay. I can't speak for Kelly because I'm not Kelly. But I'm also not going to shut you down for asking. Because that would be silly. What I can say is that, number one, I don't think Andrew Gold is SPTV. Number two, Kelly calls people out when she has association with people. And then she kind of rescinds that association and she holds them to account and holds herself to account at the same time. And perhaps, though I said I can't speak to it, I'm not going to put words in Kelly's mouth. I am not Kelly. I haven't discussed it with her. I know nothing about this. But my initial read to that would be that oh, didn't she do an interview with Andrew Gold, who we now know is a transphobe? Okay, I read that wrong. I read that incorrectly. So let me think. Andrew Gold does a lot of hate content. I stopped even watching the ex-Scientology vids there. Okay. Okay. Do others think it needs addressing, or am I just overthinking it? I don't think she agrees with his views, but it doesn't sit right. She called out others and not addressed her own association to Andrew. Fair. I don't really know anything about Andrew and whether or not he's a transphobe, but after the way he did Doug real dirty, I don't watch him anymore. I wasn't a huge fan before anyway, but the things that he said about Doug were absolutely unforgivable for me. So I choose not to watch. Yeah, a lot of people have done interviews with Andrew. Whether or not he's a transphobe, I have no idea. Mainly because I just don't care to watch him. And yeah, I would say perhaps ask Kelly. Susan P has it right. I think you should ask her directly. She's not known to come flying out and chew on people's heads just because she's gotten up on the wrong side of the bed. She tends to answer things fairly reasonably. And she thinks before she speaks. So I would say that if you can phrase it similarly to the way that you phrased it here, it doesn't sound that you're attacking. It doesn't sound that you're coming after her for anything, or in a manner that's excessively rude. I would say say drop her an email, and you can even say, hey, I don't know if I'm overthinking this, but this is kind of where my brain is at. I'm not trying to add to the stress. I know that there's already so much drama going on, but I need to ask you a question. And then you can just ask it. You can ask her about it and see what it is. The other thing too is that sometimes people do interviews and then regret doing those interviews or regret appearing online with those people, and they simply don't give those people anything more in the way of oxygen or platform. So Um, I don't know. Again, I'm not Kelly, so I can't really say. But if you I can put her email address in the chat so that you have that. Um, yeah, so that's in the chat. Drop her an email. As long as you're respectful about it and you don't come at her guns blazing, I think you'll probably get a reasonable reply. Okay, thank you. That feedback is helpful. I'm glad it doesn't come across in the wrong way. I'm very overthinking type person. Same Z's. Thank you for being a sounding board. I really do love Kelly. So do I. She's a gem. Doesn't Andrew just think that children shouldn't be allowed to transition and wait until they're adults? Doesn't everyone think kids should be kept out of it? I have my own views on that. Um, I think kids should be allowed to express themselves any way they want, honestly. I think maybe wait on surgical interventions until later, until they're adults. But um, as far as other stuff goes, reversible stuff, uh, pharmacological interventions, puberty blockers, whatever, um, that I don't have a problem with as long as it's, medically supervised. And as far as, well, my son was born with a penis, but he wants to wear dresses. Let the kid wear dresses. Who cares? Well, some people really do, but some people care too much. Yeah, I let kids express themselves any way they want to. An expression of gender is not an expression of sexuality, and people need to stop confusing the two. And that's what I think about that. True, I was a Render Crew fan, and now I regret the nice things I said. I'm still not sure. Okay, can I ask an uncomf medical question? Would it trigger anyone? It wouldn't trigger me. Who's ignoring you? Artsy. I've been talking to you. Oh, okay, good. I don't ignore you. Good. I'm glad to hear that because I'm not trying to. I have no idea who Shapeshifter is. I'm just talking about kids and irreversible surgeries. Kids can still express themselves any way they want. Yeah, I feel like surgical intervention should be left for later unless they're born with some kind of, I know people who were born medically intersexed, having parts from both genders and both sexes, as it were. And, if medical interventions need to be, or surgical interventions need to be taken at that time, in infancy or a little bit later to help with problems that develop, that's one thing. But other than that, let them wait until they're old enough before surgical interventions take place. But here's the deal. People are getting really wrapped up in the idea that we're slicing up children just because they had a whimsy. And that's really not the case. It's really not the case. That's a lot of ooga booga. That's meant to scare people. So It's not really happening like that. Has anyone here ever had a UTI? I never did today until today, and it's horrible. And Casillas, you gotta go. Sleep sweet, honey. Rest well. Yes. Yes. As a matter of fact, the very, very beginning of my most recent one, I noticed right before I boarded a plane to fly from JFK to Incheon. 14 hours on a plane with a brand new UTI and a week in Korea. Had to go to the doctor while I was there. It was a fun experience. Well, the whole doctor thing, but the UTI itself really fucking sucked. Korean toilet seats are preheated though. That was amazing. Yeah, they're miserable. They're miserable. Get yourself some cherry juice, unsweetened cherry juice, and get your ass to the doctor ASAP for some nice antibiotics. And they do have pain pills that are made specifically for that particular kind of pain. Get it. Yeah, get to urgent care if you can. They're miserable. They're absolutely miserable. And I don't wish them on anyone. Cranberry juice does help, but you have to go full on cranberry juice, not just cranberry juice cocktail, which is half sugar anyway. Azo. Yes, get the Azo. They have that in at CVS or Walgreens or whatever. Azo. I have a trans friend who went to Thailand for surgery, and she said the hospital stay was better than the five-star hotel she went to afterwards for the recovery. Nice. Nice. Well, I was treated very, very well. Very well indeed by the doctor's office that I went to when I was in Seoul. Got to see a doctor. She prescribed 4 different things for me. Went downstairs. We got them from the pharmacy. The grand total cost less than $40, including for all the meds. It was crazy. There have also been many stories coming from detransitioners that are actually figuring out that they're gay, not trans, but as kids, it's easier to be trans than gay for their parents, per their story. Yeah, I guess that makes kind of a messed up sort of sense. I got antibiotics from telehealth, but they haven't kicked in. I will call my primary on Monday. Yeah, but they should have given you something for the pain too. The detransitioner stories are horrific. Just leave the kids alone and let adults do whatever they want to. It's an easy message. Yeah, like once you hit 18, do what you want to do to your body. But actually let people do what they want to do with their bodies. That includes letting women get hysterectomies, get their tubes tied. That includes letting trans men get the freaking hysterectomy. I have a trans friend, and it took him years and psych visit after psych visit after psych visit before they would finally sign off on it, and his insurance company said, "Okay, fine. I guess we've made you jump through enough hoops. You've only seen 17 psychiatrists, and they all tell me the same fucking thing." Um, but yeah, I mean, as far as it goes, I don't think the surgical interventions are a good idea when they're teenagers, but also it's just not happening as often as people want you to believe. It's being used as a huge boogeyman. And now there's this movie. I haven't seen any ads for it for a while, but it's on a particular TV network that I don't remember the name of, but it's it's run by a cult. So I wanted a histo for years, couldn't get it until I had my organs falling out. Yes, precisely. Without getting into a debate about creator who made it, that documentary about gay rights and Scientology was heartbreaking. Yeah. Marie J, go to the pharmacy. The pain pills they have over the counter that are made just for that work wonderful. They make you pee orange, but they take the pain away. So glad you did. Yes, they're Azo. AZO. Super easy. Yeah, it took me until I was in my 40s before they would finally relent and let me have my uterus removed. Something I'd been asking for since I was 16. And they all just patted me on my little head, told me I would change my mind. What about your eventual husband? What about him? He can't get knocked up. Jerks. Finally had the damn thing evicted. Became my yeeterus. I don't think the public understands how bad Scientology is. That's probably very true. Yeah, they just think they're those goofy people with the personality tests, if they think about them at all. Yeah, I agree. Well, that got heavy. In all seriously, though, Anon, I'm really glad that you came in and you posed your question. I appreciate that. I had cervical cancer and I had a histo at 30. Good. I mean, not good that you had cervical cancer, obviously. But I'm glad that they would actually give you the histo. What they do with kids and gay members is horrific. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Susie. Little by little, the public is becoming informed, thank goodness. Yep. Everyone in Marie's orbit knows. She talks about the issue until they're sick of her. Yeah. People know to ask me about it all the time. Thank you for hearing me out. I'm really glad you didn't shut me down. I'm so scared to comment in other people's chats after I was given a warning in a stream once for trying to suggest they needed a mod. Oh, damn. I don't have a mod. I think I'm doing pretty well. That's what I love about this group that we've created here. Absolutely. And as it grows, those that chat just fit right in. Yeah, I welcome people. I welcome people. As long as you don't behave, I mean, the general rule of thumb in here is really simple. Or the general rule, I shouldn't say the rule of thumb, that can be a problematic term. The general rule in here is very simple. Don't be a dick. If you're not a dick, we can handle just about everything else. Before finding SPTV, I just thought of Scientology as being weird people that got excited and jumped on couches. Yeah, no doubt. Very nice, Fanny. Very nice. A little wall-eyed. I like it. You're doing great. It was just a bit heated in the chat, and I think I didn't do a good job with wording it. So right now, wording it right. So now I get self-conscious that my messages come off the wrong way. So I just stay quiet. Well, you're welcome in here, and we're happy to have you. And Lord knows I fumble my wording all the time. Summer Savage is yelling about it. People are starting to get sick of her, but she'll never shut up. Good. I don't think any of us should shut up. Not when it comes to an evil cult that has tax exempt status. I talk to my mom and my sister about COS all the time. I don't think they're sick of it yet, but they would say anything if they were. It wasn't my chat, it was one of the other creators. That's okay. Good. I'm glad that you feel welcomed here. Yep. This is a space where we just hang out. We just hang out, we chill. We do a little Xenu Marlene every now and again. And I mean, every once in a while we get riled up, don't get me wrong. Yep, Summer Savage was directed by Marilyn to never shut up. We don't shut up. Sometimes the fuse on my non-existent tampon is lit and I go off. But I do try to make sure I think before I speak and that I'm able to pump the brakes a little bit sometimes. And really, really keep my shit together before I hit go live and then just start popping off for the entire internet to see. See you, Marlene. Well, you know, Anon 4, the other way you can type long messages is in the comments. Not in the chat itself. I know they limit those. But I don't have super chats yet. They still have to review my shit. But down there, There you can type way more than 250 characters. Characters. Yep. So leave comments. If you're being shooshed, leave comments. Get it off your chest. I love it when people leave comments for me. Or somebody who comes in named Ugg. And I know that they're rocking the replay crew because every once in a while they'll leave me a little smiley face. So, yeah. Comments. We love the comments section. You do some longer comments. Yep. And you email me, Kimberly. You sure do. Sometimes you send me hilarious shit. And sometimes you send me the most amazing hairdos. But yeah, drop things in the comments. If you really feel like you've got something to get off your chest and you're being shooshed, comments. I felt like I had to say something on Oh No Nora's community page where she posted the 3-page resume/diatribe from a certain person. But everything really good had already been said. So all I posted was, "Sir, this is a Wendy's." Because, I mean, seriously, bro. Douche and get back to me. Unfortunately, most of the internet thinks they're in Mean Girls, so people can be defensive because text doesn't convey emotions. Text can convey emotions. Text can, if used correctly, convey tone. It just doesn't always do so very well because you're not using it right, right? And unfortunately, or fortunately for some, the onus of understanding is on the writer. They need to make sure that the point that they're trying to get across is understood. It's on the writer. And if the writer isn't being understood, then they need to go back and they need to fix it. That's what editors are for. Can I also ask your thoughts, not on the creator? I don't want to start a debate or anything about the person, but on the stuff Alex has been doing in England. He's full on attack mode. I have no idea. I haven't been watching him, so I have no idea. I'm afraid I can't really say, just because, again, not a clue. And I don't wish to speak on things that I don't know anything about. So I don't know what he's been doing, which means that, oh my God, do I have a hair that fell out and it's in my shirt? Knock it off, you two. Yeah, I can't comment on what he's doing because I have no idea. Sorry. Sure glad he didn't toot his own horn, right? Please feel free to ignore my comment if it's too risky to talk about it without it turning into a... But I'm not here to debate about the guy. Doesn't matter. It's fine. You just wanted to ask about the actions he's been doing. And again, I just don't know. So I can't speak on it. But it's fine. You don't have to worry about it. We don't have a whole lot of taboo subjects here. And again, as long as you're respectful and you stay respectful to both the people in the chat and the people outside, the people on the screen. No, it is a hair. It's not a spider, Kimberly, you jerk. How dare you? It's a hair. But of course, now you're going to have me thinking about it, which was your intent in the first place. Rude. He got some senior politician to get a tax office to investigate COS for fraud. Okay, I can get behind that. And is getting some big press about a corrupt mayor and the Narcanon abuses there. Well, the corrupt mayor, isn't that Mayor Dick Sweatman? I think that's Dick Sweatman. Terrible name. No, it's not a hair growing there. It's just fallen down. I shed a lot. I have a lot of hair and I shed. I mean, if that's what he's doing, mad props. Rock on with your bad self. Do the thing. Do the damn thing. But I just haven't been watching. No, that's old one. So it's not Dick Sweatman? Okay. Yeah, he does seem to be plowing along. Yeah, I mean, get after it. Right? Lord. It's like Engelbert Humperdinck. Do you know that wasn't his original name? He changed it to that. What the? Why? I'm fading away. Good night, all. Summer Savage. Sleep sweet. Rest well. We'll see tomorrow, maybe. In one of the chats. If not here, in one of the chats somewhere out there. Somewhere out there. Who would pick that name? I don't know. Crazy people. Crazy people. Engelbert Humperdinck is a chosen name. He picked that. The name definitely gets your attention. Yeah, no shitting, huh? It's a shame the other creators aren't reporting on the news, at least. Even if they don't want to credit him or whatever, I wish these creators could put their differences aside briefly sometimes. Yeah. But is it going to happen? I don't know. It's tough to say. It's tough to say. I think some people have been once bitten, twice shy. I believe the gentleman has proven himself to be less than truthful in the past, and that may make them wary of giving any kind of credence to anything with his name attached to it. I don't know. I've never even had a conversation with the guy. I wonder if his wife is called Cooter Sweat Woman. No, probably not. Fanny Sweatman would be funny, especially in the UK. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to ponder on that. What would be a good name for Dick Sweatman's wife? Let us ponder. I'm not apologizing for dead air. You guys can probably hear my thinky brain meats anyway. Even with that aside, the national media who've reported on it would have had to verify stuff and not just go off what he's saying, though. That's true. I don't trust the media either, to be honest. That's fair enough. There's been a lot of deep hurt in people, and rightfully so. They want to confront it. I hate seeing people at odds, but a smart friend said a thought-stopping cliche. I see you, Marie. I see what you're up to. Don't think I don't see you. Maybe a little bit too far, a non-4, because it's got a, I mean, her last name is Sweatman. Sweatman. I do have a magic glass, Kara. I do have a magic glass. And it is not broken, which is good. Because I have had just about enough with broken glasses this year to last me a lifetime. His wife, something to do with a towel? Oh, yeah. I have you sitting there laughing at your computer, Marie? Good. Good. Mission accomplished. See, when I smile like that, my upper lip goes completely away. It's the best disappearing act I know. None at all. It's gone. That's why I'm wearing lipstick. I wear lipstick so that you can actually see that I do have an upper lip, but mostly it just, yeah, fucks off whenever it feels like it. I really do pray for healing for all. I know you do, sweetheart. People have suffered enough. It needs to end. They all deserve to be happy. Well, a lot of them do. I hope that they all get exactly what they deserve. I'm going by what two people that I trust, and if they don't trust him, then it's good enough for me. Fair enough. Oh, bless. Ex-husband and his brother both worked as garbage men. A couple towns over, they said there was a person on their route named Richard Head. Poor guy, since we all know what Richard gets shortened to. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. There is a musician that I know of who does like lounge versions of popular songs. Everything from Baby Got Back to Down with the Sickness to Closer, lounge versions. So like he put out an album called Lounge Against the Machine. Anyway, the artist's name is Richard Cheese. And yeah, I've seen him before. I've seen him perform, and he is absolutely delightful. What about pickup lines? What about pickup lines? Girl, are you an airplane seatbelt? Because you need to be fastened low and tight across my hips. Came up with that myself. Kind of proud of it. Yep, Richard Cheese. You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. Wondered if it was the guy I know. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Might have been. Well, my beloveds, we've been going for about an hour. 2 hours. I lied. We got 31 people in here. Please, if you would be so kind, like, subscribe, tickle that little bell, and select all so you know when my random ass goes on. Hey girl, I'm gonna take you to Target too tonight. I like to go to Target too. Cute. I don't know what you're talking about. That's okay. I probably don't either. But yeah, please like or dislike, whichever you choose. Subscribe. Check to see that you're still subscribed. Hit the bell. Leave a comment down below after we're done here. In the description box below, we have the Venmo that Denver Stemo made me get, and my PayPal, but I also have Zelle and GPay if anybody wants that, because I can't get Super Chats yet. I'm still brandy new. But yeah, if you feel like throwing something in the tip jar and you see, if you go to PayPal, it does say go away because that's the name of my business. And damn right. When we get there, we'll pick up groceries hot and tube socks. A friend's mom got nice shoes. Wanna fuck? Yeah, I've heard it nice boots, but yeah, same principle. Oh, cute outfit. It'd look even better on my bedroom floor. How do you like your eggs in the morning? Scrambled or fertilized? Lord, there are so many. And a Xenu Marlene for the road, y'all. Yeah, my business is called Go Away. I'm a travel agent. I'm a travel advisor. It's what I do. I make people go away. And if they're really happy when they come back, I get to make them go away again. It doesn't get better than that. It's perfect. So yeah, I named my business Go Away. Xenu Marlene for the road, y'all. Everybody have a good night. Please feel free to drop me an email if you have questions or you're ready to book in to the Xenu Marlene cruise. Chow Yun Smut, no spaces in between any of those, at gmail.com is how you reach me. All the information for that is also in the description box. And sleep sweet. Be well. Stay safe. Peace to you.